'Cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever.
A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the channel. Now today me and Rolo are off on a wild camp down at an abandoned quarry in Torbay. Scheduled to be a fairly windy one. I think they're giving gusts of up to about 50 mile an hour-ish later. They're going out to sea, so hoping that we're going to be covered by a nice bit of shelter. The spot that I normally go at is right on the edge, so I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to stay there because it's kind of going out sideways, but we'll see. If not, we can just move back a bit, and we've got shelter from everywhere. Now, some of you may know me and Rolo from TikTok, which is where we mainly do our sort of vlogging. If not, and you know, welcome. Leave us a comment. Let me know if you like the video or not, and we'll get cracking and go down. We've got a beautiful little walk through the woodland, which will bring us out to the top of the quarry. Now, it is a little bit of a scramble on the way down there, and I haven't been down for quite some time. Over the last few years down here, there's been a lot of problems with fly camping. During COVID, there was some braves down there, I believe. It's a real shame because it's a beautiful spot, as you'll see when we get there. There's been untold amounts of times that I've had to take black bags of rubbish back with me back home, so I've kind of been avoiding this spot recently just because it infuriates me. And I have managed to find a few other spots, but there's not many in Brixham, so it's a shame when they do get trashed to see that happen. But I'll bring you back when we get to the top and show you the little scramble on the way down. Now this is where we're heading. This is not the scramble down, but I do come here to this little lookout point to make sure there's nobody down there. It does look like there's been people down recently because you can see ash on those two fire pits. Disappointing. Last time I was down I did move all the stones. I mean, for the sake of 12 quid to get yourself a little fire pit, have a fire off the ground, is it really too much of an inconvenience rather than just having it on the floor down there? I'm going to get to the little bit, it's just over here to get down, and I'll show you the little scramble down. Now this is the way down. There did used to be a bit of rope that was attached to the tree here, but last summer somebody actually took it whilst I was camping down there. There are quite a few people that go climbing down here, and there was a second rope a little bit further down. I mean, as you can see, Rolo's halfway down already. She's been down there so many times. But I am going to get myself down safely, and I'll bring you back when we're down at the location, because it looks like we're out of the wind. I did see a couple of climbers down there as well, so it's obviously safe to get down this bit because there have been a lot of trees fall down and stuff down there, but I'll see you when we're down there. Now, we've made it down to the bottom safely as well, no slips. The quarry itself splits into two, so there's a part around here on the right which I've actually, believe it or not, never camped out of all the times I've been down here. Or you can go through the bushes just around that, and that will take you into a much bigger open space, better views, cracking view of the sunset. The way down, as I said, it's a bit of a scramble. There's a path there. It's fairly safe, you know. Rolo flies down, and we'll go and have a look around here. Now we have arrived, and this is the spot, which is one of my favourite spots in the whole of the bay. It is a bit blowy down here, and normally I pitch my tent next to my bag there. So I'm going to have to make a bit of a decision. I don't think the wind's getting too much worse, so it should be alright. Obviously there's the fire pits here. I've already been picking up rubbish, unfortunately. I don't think there's been a time I have come down here that I haven't had to clean anything, but it is a fantastic spot, as you can see. This is why I love it so much, and you don't really get anybody down here. Although there was a couple down here when I got down here, they've been doing a bit of climbing. But I'm going to have to make a little executive decision as to where I'm going to stay. It could be that we go around the other side where I've not stayed. I did just go around there and have a look, but there's a disgraceful amount of fire pits around there as well. And just for the sake of an $11.99 fire pit, why do they bother? If you do know why people do it, let me know in the comments, because I'll be interested to know. Now, I'm going to make a little decision what we're going to do. Maybe that we set up there. It's not the greatest of footage because it's got that there, but neither's the other side, as I said. So I'll make the call. I'll bring you back when I'm putting the tent up. The tent that we're going to be using tonight is Sea to Summit's brand new ICOS Evo TR2. I've used it a few times already, but it's a cracking little tent. I'll see you then. Now we've set up a little bit back from the edge. I did try and pitch it there, but it was far too windy. Half got the inner up and then decided to take it back down rather than losing it to the ocean. It's not actually that bad where it is. This huge mound of rock is sheltering us from the brunt of the gusts. Now this tent comes with a price point of around £300. You can probably get it a little bit cheaper. I love it. I think it's great. It's got so many different configuration options. You can pitch it with like half the fly sheet on. You can roll the whole fly sheet up. You can use just the inner only. You can use it as kind of like a tarp shelter. And you can use it with just the fly sheet only. Now it comes with a huge bathtub floor. It's got 4 pockets and a gear loft. I've not had any problems with condensation. The 2 porches are very generously sized, definitely enough to get a bag in. There is normally 2 of us. My partner comes and we have Rolos, so space is pretty crucial for us. It has some vents up the top there, which I actually haven't opened. And I've not really tried it out in too high wind yet, so I wouldn't really want to be taking it up any summits in any wind, or even really having it in any direct wind at all. And the inner pitch first means if it's raining, the inside's going to get wet. But it's got 6 guy points, only comes with 4 guy lines, standard. We'll have to order some more from Sea to Summit at some point. The other 2 are up on the doors there, up on the top. But it seems fairly sturdy to me. I like it, and that's all that matters. I get the inner pitch is not for everybody, but it's going to be great spending nights out in this during the summer with just the mesh inner only. I can't wait. I spent the night about 3 or 4 nights ago up just staring at the stars all night as a cracker. But I'm going to get the rest of it set up and I'll give you a little guided tour, show you what I've got for my dinner. This is us all set up, ready for what we hope to be a peaceful night. Now, in true British fashion, it was raining about 5 minutes ago. It looks glorious. I'll show you my sleeping system. I'm using Sea to Summit's Etherlite XR mat, a closed cell foam mat, Rabascent 700 down sleeping bag, and a Flextail Zero pillow. My gear's in that side. Roller will sleep down here. She has got an Aurora heated jacket, but she's a collie cross shepherd husky, and to be honest, she'd just sleep outside if she could. But I don't think the temperatures are going that low, but I do sometimes use it in winter. For dinner, we are eating Fire Pot's chili con carne with rice. I've got a bread roll. ReadyWise recently sent me out a box of freeze-dried food. Green beans, sweet peas, broccoli, and corn. Now, this is the broccoli. I'm going to give it a try tonight. I did try a little bit at home and it is good. Pretty much you just boil it up and then it's good to go. So I think it was the bucket had 120 portions and it was 120 quid, or 180 quid, sorry. Now, cooking wise, we're using Fire Maple's Petrol ultra lightweight 600ml pot and that ultralight backpacking stove. Purchased myself a Sea to Summit cup last night because I was sick of mine clinging off the bag while I was hiking. It's so annoying. Standard, we got the Wolves colours, although it's not been a great season to be a Wolves fan, as you can tell. Even when I'm camping, there's got to be Summit that links me to them. We've got the orange and black stake hammer, and now we've got the orange and black mug. But I'm going to chill out for a bit now and enjoy the views, hopefully that cloud's going to clear over there and we can get a good sunset. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I will bring you back at some point when the sun's going down and we'll take it from there. Now I've filled it up with water, and anybody who knows and has had these before, you have to wait for 15 minutes after sealing it and putting the boiling water in. When you're hungry, that 15 minutes feels like an eternity. But there's not much we can do. Now the rain is hammering down on the tent and we've had all seasons in one today. This is the freeze-dried veg. It's all right, it's quite nice. Whether I would pay for it, I'm not sure. Look, sounds like we're stuck in the middle of a monsoon at the moment. I'm looking forward to trying the other ones. They come in packs of 4, so there's 4 portions per packet. I'm not really sure how one would eat 4 portions of veg on one camp. Maybe they might keep for a couple of days. I did open a packet, try some at home and put it in a tub. Whether that's affected the taste of it, I don't know. But for what they are quite good. And I will look forward to trying the other veg. Just went for a quick wee before bed and thought I'd show you the view outside with the tent lit up and all the lights across Tor Bay. It's just beautiful. Rollo's already gone in. She did come out with me for a quick wee. She's there, bless her. It's not the coldest night we've ever had camping, by all means, but it's not the warmest either. I think it's about 5 degrees at the moment. I've got my snood and my hat on. And I'll take my down jacket off before I go to sleep, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a nice sunrise tomorrow morning and I can show you that. And for me, tonight, that is it. I'll see you guys in the morning. A quick little view in the tent here will show you just how big it is inside. So much room. Even when there's 2 of us in here, there's plenty of room down the bottom for Rolo, who is turned in for the evening. Good morning. And what a peaceful night that was. We did get a little bit of rain during the night. I think I woke up a couple of times. Just got a coffee on now. One very good plus point is that there's no condensation in the tent again. And this particular spot does normally suffer quite badly with condensation. Now, I've just made myself a coffee. I'm going to get packed up. I think it's about 9 o'clock-ish. I want to try and fly my drone up to get some footage of it, but I'm not too fussed if I can't, because it's just going to highlight those burn scars that are down here, which is mainly going to disappoint me. I wish there was something I could do to stop it happening. I know people have suggested before to put grass seed on them, but they're just going to burn over them again. I just wish people would look after this spot a bit more. The amount of trees that have been chopped down here is disappointing, to say the least, and I do think it's probably uneducated local kids that have not even done a Duke of Edinburgh course. But we're going to enjoy our coffee. I'll show you the morning view and then we'll get packed up and I'll bring you back then. We've got the morning coffee on. This is the view out of the tent, which is great except for that big huge scar on the ground which somebody's left. Now this is my final time camping here, so it's quite fitting really that it's going to be my first long format YouTube video. But it's lost its natural beauty. All the scorch marks, barbecue marks, chopped down trees. I just don't want to annoy myself anymore, so I'm going to avoid coming down. I did say a long time ago that I probably wasn't going to come down here, but I did just want to see what kind of state it was in down here, and it's not good. And this is, you know, this is at the end of winter, so you can imagine how bad it gets in the summer. One thing that I always say is that the more people that get into camping, unfortunately, the more mess that gets left and the more areas that get trashed, which is a shame, because it's not a lot to ask for, is it? just to take your stuff home with you that you bring out and not to leave any scars all over the ground. But I'm going to drink my coffee, enjoy the view. We're going to get packed up and I'll bring you back then. I didn't get a chance to show you yesterday the tent pitch with the inner only because of the wind, but this is it. And it is a good looking tent, I must admit. I've done 2 nights in the inner only. Not had any problems with condensation. Did have a problem with slugs the second night, but that's not the tent's fault. And yeah, it's great. You can see the gear loft and pockets on the side. Highly recommend it. It's gonna be my go-to tent for this spring and summer. Maybe if there's any bad weather camps, I may go out in the Helm Compact too, but I can't fault it yet to find a fault. We're going to whip it down. It's dead easy to pitch and we'll get on our way home, and that's us. That's us all packed up. As always, make sure you leave no trace. And from me and Rolo, I just wanted to say thanks, because if you've got this far, I appreciate you watching. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will catch you on the next one.